Who are you?
Be wary.
It's opened. I wonder what's back there.
You need a guardian. Choose one.
Where the hells are we? Wish I had a bag of holding. Dead. Good. I feel better.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us. Please. Before they return. They return. A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
Remove us from this body, from this case. Free us, please.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat.
We are free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed. To the helm we go. We are going to the helm.
This is your end.
Your head throbs and your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Vlaakith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive. We carry Mind Flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, Mind Flayers. We can do nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Don't waste a step.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true. You proved surprisingly adequate in battle. Now, to the helm.
The ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
Geich machinery. I can make no sense of it. Damn it! You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers.
Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in. Hurry! Please!
Skvar. How many hosts of these Geich infected?
The console appears dormant. The console hums to life. Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. The parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority. You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
At last. Thought I was done for. I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company. I did. It must be because of those parasites they put in us. They'll have to wait. I need to get off this ship alive first. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way. Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane yank.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Let these intruders open!
We need to get out of here. Now. Another step forward. I will ascend. Make way.
Down with you.
Take this, or Sario will have your head!
At the ready. Anything of use? Victory awaits. My path be true. Onward.
Throw their corpses in the...
Need to find a way forward. Hurry, before they strike! I am fury. I am death.
Should check for anything useful.
Kill them, or your smile.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead. Time to press ahead. I will ascend.
Focus. I need to reach the transponder.
Have to keep going.
Let these intruders open! It's
Your turn now!
Light on my feet. Time to strike.
The helm's alien transponder. You've made it in time. As you wake, the tadpole squirms in your skull. The chaos of the crash site confuses the landscape. You'll need to find a settlement or landmark, and you'll need to do it quickly. The tadpole is a death sentence, and the clock is ticking. You need a cure.
You're alive. I'm alive. How is this possible? The Divine tend to keep their interventions close to the chest. Though, I suppose it's not impossible. First things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company. One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Fresh water. There must be a settlement somewhere nearby. More of those wretched things.
What's going on with that room? Looks unstable somehow.
You approach the sigil on the stone. magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
A hand? Anyone? Ow! Perhaps I should have clarified? A helping hand? Anyone? Whatever you're doing is working wonders. Now, a quick little pull should do the trick. Oh. Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. A bit shocked, but friend, it's a relief and a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. And I can only assume you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. No use sugarcoating it, is there? The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as ceramorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon? Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved, or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
think it's dangerous?
Of course it's... Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Hells, this isn't worth it. I'm out of here.
Enough gawking. Get me down.
Observe and listen. You'll hear goblins before you see them.
As you say.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious. But the longer we wait, the more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter. Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a Gaith tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification. You have made an ally from Kresh Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin. Blacket's will be done.
No time to rest. I hear shouting up ahead.
We should check it out, but be careful. Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
There, a mind flayer. And it's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion. Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere. The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Hurry! I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others? There. Can you see it?
Just a dumb boar. You're relieved until you see the flash of a dagger.
I just need information. I saw you scuttling about on the ship. You're in league with them, aren't you? Those tentacle... Ah!
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on? The worm. Of course. That explains things, somewhat. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. A kindred spirit. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me. My, you've been busy. So, did you learn anything about these worms while wandering the ship? I suppose it's not exactly common knowledge. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it? Well, obviously I would. But you have so many followers already. I don't want to crowd you.
The mind is strong, but the knees... well, they are a little sore. I'll gladly put my feet up.
A wise choice. Now, shall we go?
out? No, never mind. Couple turns should do it.
Wicked little beasts. They'll down you on one strike. Moving.
Heading there.
Another fight. Let's go. Have to keep going. On the move.
Quickly.
What's the plan? Onward.
Never a dull moment. Victory awaits.
Taking position.
Don't linger.
I'm ready.
You fight well. Perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
That helped.
Open the bloody gate!
Nobody gets in! Zevlor's orders!
That pack of goblins will be on us any second!
What's going on?
Goblins are on our tail! Open the gate, Tavlyn, now!
You let goblins here? Where is the druid?
Please! There's no time!
By the 9 hells! Open the gate! Damnable roach! Provoke the blade! And suffer its sting.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
For the absolute!
My path be true.
By sickle and sword, strike them down!
A better position. Leave no trace.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Can't slow down.
I'll bleed every last one of you! Oh.
On I go.
Swift and lethal. Taking position.
Time to push my luck again. These boots have seen everything.
Over here! Barrel sharp. The wit on you.
Victory awaits.
This way. We'll do it my way.
That was the last of them. Inside! All of you! More may follow! Open the gate! Damn.
They were tenacious. I wonder what they wanted here, other than bloodshed.
A horde must have settled nearby. More will come, and more after that.
There are children here, you fool!
We was running for our lives.
You led them straight to us, and you let them take the druid too? Unbelievable! And who the hell are you again? Show some respect. This woman saved your pathetic life.
Well, I didn't ask for any goddamn help.
Please, you were begging me to open the gate. Anything to save yourself, you coward!
The human's eye twitches. He's about to blow.
Should have done that a long time ago. Arrogant prick had it out for me from day one. No one leaves my people out cold. Too little, too late. He was right, though. Coming back to this hellhole was a mistake no amount of gold can put right. I'd rather face another round of goblins than stay in this pit.
Goblins with the same vigor he had for that tiefling, for once.
Let's try to avoid any more punching. We need to find a healer. Don't mind if I do.
I care about our lives, our futures.
No, you just care about your stupid apprenticeship.
Refugees, adventurers, no one in years, and suddenly we're overwhelmed. Well met. And thank you for beating back those goblins. Most brave of you. Is there anything you need? Act fast if you do. The ritual will be complete before too long. Ah, I forgot, you're a blow-in. A few days hence, this grove will be completely concealed by thorny vines. None will be able to enter or leave. A drastic measure. But more monsters seem to terrorize this region every day. We druids will be safe. As for those that took refuge here, well, may Sylvanas guard them as they continue their travels. As I said, it's a drastic measure. But the survival of the grove is paramount. There just aren't enough supplies to support everyone. Just some bits and bobs I no longer need. Sylvanas, guide your path.
Hells! We can't just leave. They're kin!
I'll not gamble our lives, our futures, on people who are as good as dead. We must leave for Baldur's Gate at once.
Can we all just take a moment, please?
What's the point in blades and spells if we don't bloody use them? We should stay! These people aren't fighters. We can help!
Or yell louder. That's fine too.
Thank you. It's the right thing to do, and you know it.
She's right, Roland. We're better than this.
Zergan. Fine, I'll stay too. Lest you both end up with your throats slit by goblin blade.
Thank you, Roland.
Don't be grumpy, Roland. We'll get to the city soon.
I am not grumpy. Scowl on your face, fucker.
Are those worse than
You're an idiot.
hoggoblins?
Children! Look who's here.
Go on. Give me a best shot. Not bad. Again.
I can't do it. I'm not like you.
Umi, I don't need you to be like me. You just have to buy enough time to run. Come on. I believe in you. You can do this. You're on the right path, Umi. Go on now. Practice what you've learned. Well met. The blade of frontiers at your...
The man's smile bends downward, and his thoughts become yours. You are the blade of frontiers racing through the wastes of Avernus. Just ahead, a diabolical figure, red skin, single curled horn, blazes with flame, bloodied great axe held high.
Hell's great fires. You were on the ship. Better friends than the ones hitching a ride in our skulls, at least. I'm sure you know the stories. Doomed to shed our skin and become illithid. They say there's no coming back. But we haven't sprouted any tentacles. Not yet, anyway. Could just be good luck. I'm not so...
Your minds collide once more. Will chases the fiend ignited with rancor. She is an infernal war devil. A threat to the living. Evil incarnate.
Shit! You saw her. Advocatus Diaboli.
Advocatus Diaboli. A devil's advocate. A champion in the blood war between diabolical forces and demons.
A fiend makes for poor company. Unless it's been stuffed and mounted on your wall. Her name is Karlak, an archdevil soldier I swore on my good eye to kill. I tracked her through the hells to the Mindflayer ship, but the damned Illithids infected me before I could end her. She's out there now, preying on the innocent. I don't kill her, she'll leave behind nothing but a trail of corpses. I'd love to join, but I don't think there's enough space for me to squeeze in. A splendid plan. We'll talk more there.
By Mordai's eyes, another one. My friend's blood not enough. Come to rip me open too.
In Kresh Kalir, a formal greeting begins with a bow.
Is this monster with you?
Lower. You saw another Gith. Where?
On the road to Baldur's Gate, near the mountain pass. Saw us for we saw it. Jammed its blade through Yul's belly. Straight to the other side.
No twisting. Kin must have been in a hurry. The map. Show me. up. You can keep your innards.
Oh, you're not going to eviscerate him? I was hoping for a show.
Cool your blood. I'll indulge you soon enough. The locals prove compliant. A useful trait.
I warned you, didn't I? You ought to reconsider keeping her around before she causes real trouble.
Tch. A shell so thin requires little to crack it. The teeth sling was clear. If there are Githyanki west of here, that must be our objective. Purification cannot wait. I am unfamiliar with the... well, I shall not say culture. Custom, perhaps. You will educate me on matters of this Fey run. The creche holds the Zaithisk. It will cleanse us of the parasite. By covenant, I can say no more.
We're exposed now.
Oh, what I do for some salt.
And we'll have a dog, right?
They don't allow them in Baldur's Gate. Cats, though?
A little orange cat. And a house with a little door so that it can come and go as it pleases.
And a high fence to keep eavesdroppers out. No bother. We're just daydreaming anyhow.
What about you? Big plans for when you get to the city? I think I've heard of that place. Something about a stuffed dragon's head in one of the dining rooms. It's settled, Danis. You, me, and the Elf Song Tavern first thing when we arrive. If we see you there, we'll get you a pint. For your finder's fee.
I am not grumpy. Scour your face with fun. Can't keep the
I
goblins out.
swear that ox's gaze is following me.
We're no warriors.
Please, let us through.
Let my daughter go right now! She's a thief, hellspawn, and you will wait for Korga's judgment. Now get back! Oh, let me through, Mragrasham, or I'll rip your damn throat out!
All the damn rituals you want!
Calm, Magrin. Give her a chance. You, get back! Keep back! Force my hand and I'll show you its claws.
A moment, Giona.
What? Oh, I understand. You. Apparently Korga wants to see you. Go ahead.
Ah, I do wish I could understand you.
Have you lost your sense?
Please. I'm sorry.
This is madness, Korga. She's just a...
A what, Wrath? A thief? A poison? A threat? I will imprison the devil. And I will cast out every stranger. She's a parasite. She eats our food, drinks our water, then steals our most holy idol in thanks. Wrath, lock her up. She remains here until the rite is complete. And keep still, devil. Tila is restless.
Come, Korga. We took back the idol. Surely...
Do it. The words of the Tree Father, spoken plain. It is as you say. Sifisif, Tila, to me. Out, thief. My grace has its limits.
It hurts.
Thank you, Korga. Master Halsin...
Halsin isn't here. Keep his name off your tongue, lest Tila pierce it.
I know that look. You're wondering why I was in pain before. Let's just clear the air about that now. It's just an old wound that hurts me from time to time. Nothing to be concerned about. It's nothing to do with the tadpoles, at least, in case your imagination is in danger of getting away from you. It's just something I have to live with. Quite a lot, if I'm being honest. But it always passes quickly, so I can manage. There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
You did well to speak up for the girl. That snake is fickle. A tragedy prevented. Well seen. Well spotted. We've let a snake replace our leader. Master Halsin. Perhaps goblin called, perhaps dead. He'd set Mistress Korga back in line. Hold her to task, stop this damned ritual. More will die if the rite is finished. So many more, sent into a world gone mad. Would you? I would give anything to see Halsin return home. Sylvanus' blessing upon you, and my gratitude as well. Halsin is an elf with the presence of a bear. He left west with the adventurers. You won't mistake the first druid for anyone else. Come, Silver. Stay close.
Careful, I bite. Like a wraith. Quietly.
to do.
They did a number on you, didn't they? Does that hurt? I see you. Just give me a moment.
This medicat. There. It's up to her now. Life or death. Now, what was it you needed? I do what I can. For most folks, that's enough. Come here. Let's have a look at you. You seem healthy enough. A bit tired round the eyes, maybe. A tadpole. A mind flayer tadpole. That's a serious condition. Come, follow me. I might be able to help. We need to be quick. This way. Head on in. This one had the same problem as you. Attacked us in the woods together with some goblins. Tadpole crawled out of his head soon after. I'll do the best I can. I'm no Master Halsin, mind. He'd have your tadpole out like that. Still, we have options. You don't have to be here for this.
No, I'll stay. I'd rather know exactly what you're up to.
All right. Let's see what we can do.
She shifts uneasily, hesitating. Something's off.
It might. But first things first. Tell me about your symptoms. Have you noticed anything strange happening? I'm telling you everything you need to know. Believe me on that. I want to help you, but I can't unless you work with me. So, has anything unusual happened to you? Protected from on high. Sounds like the drow. Master Halsin said he was tougher than he had any right to be. How'd you pick up the parasite? Halsin was desperate to find where all this was happening. A mind flayer ship? But Master Halsin was sure. Look, you've been straight with me, so I'll be straight with you. You're dangerous. If you transform here, we're all dead. But you seem like a good soul. You deserve a chance to save yourself. This is a vial of wyvern poison. Swear to me, you'll swallow it if you feel any symptoms.
But you have to. Don't you understand? You could kill us all.
Then I've no choice. I'm sorry.
I won't give in.
Can't give up. Not now.
Dead son! Take you.
Taste my fury.
There's something in that vessel. Take a closer look.
Can't blame anyone for reacting with fear.
All right. Do to keep our
Time to see
condition
what's
on a
new
need-to-know
horrors waiting for
basis.
us.
Looks like Halsin's our best bet for a cure.
We gain nothing by chasing strangers. Only a Githyanki Kresh holds our cure.
I need to rest. The sunset can't come quickly enough.
Find our master. Return to me then. Tell me what you find. Tell only me. Understand?
Keep their confidence if you insist. You there! Hello! Ah, my good friend. You were at the gates just now, no? When the goblins came? You saw them up close? A few questions, if you please. There's no overstating my interest. Glory. Now then, how would you describe that particular batch of goblins? Size, nature, distinguishing qualities?
You search your mind, successfully recalling various details of goblin behavior.
My, a scholar after my own heart. Spent much time among goblins? I've always preferred experience to the second-hand accounts of lesser men, but to each their own. Now, I've a few more questions, if you don't mind. And the dragon they had marching in the rear, was it of the brass or silver variety? Witness declined to comment on nature of dragon. Last question, then you'll be quite free. Did the attackers rally to the absolute when they fell upon the gates? They did, didn't they? Oh, curious. Oh, curious indeed. I've interrogated one, a captive in this very camp. She reports they've abandoned their god Maglabiet in favor of someone called the Absolute. The scandal! Oh, I'd imagine him quite displeased. Since their change in allegiance, these goblins are informed by a kind of strategy anathema to their kind. I, for one, intend to get to the bottom of it. I'm just preparing to head to their camp as we speak, in fact. If you'll excuse me, I ought not to door roll.
Never you mind. Who needs mercy when you've a quick tongue, hmm? And an invisibility potion stashed in your back pocket?
Until we meet again. Would that we could speak freely, my Ursine friend. Alas, I've never learned to converse with your kind.
I don't care what Mole says. Stupid and reckless.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her. Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
These tieflings prove fragile. I've a mind to end their misery myself.
Calm yourself. They're survivors, not soldiers.
I fail to see the distinction.
sure it's safe?
Something over there. So, we're traveling with the famed Blade of Frontiers. I feel safer already. Oh, what's to tell? I'm a magistrate back in the city. It's all rather tedious.
Like my mum always said, fools rush in.
Watch your back. Over here.
Got to focus.
With haste.
Keep them guessing.
Can't give up.
Survival is all that matters.
Yes, here.
Have to keep going.
Well, so much for peace. Very well. What do I have to lose?
Be quick. Just like old times. Keep your distance, darling.
eager for battle.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Have you give a book? Everything all right out there? You sound a bit shaken, Moss. Hang on while I find the key.
Who the hell? You're dead!
Still on my feet.
Need to act fast.
Long abandoned. No more worship. No more prayers.
Who are those prayers for? Normally the patron god is obvious. Not here.
Cutting to the chase.
Go for the throat. Now they see me.
Let's finish this. Moving. Your time has come.
This is your end.
You might!
The dance macabre. On my way.
Got to concentrate.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
You do not recognize the language on the plaque.
Something over there. What was that?
I like it. Homely.
Don't give me trouble now. Armed scribes, but no sign of a struggle.
The bones are intact. Would not scavengers have disturbed them?
Jurgle? I didn't think anyone worshipped the scribe of the dead.
Don't touch me.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Looking ahead. That might be worth a look. Where do I go from here? One day I'll catch a break.
I will ascend. I will not know failure. Ready.
Got to move.
Let's go.
No choice but to keep going. Swift as my feet can carry me.
Time to strike.
I do? Moving.
To the shadows.
Blood comes easy these days.
Swift and lethal.
They didn't want to surrender their valuables, even after death.
I'll feel that one later.
A lot of effort to hide one sarcophagus.
Here lies the guardian of tombs. Through knowledge comes atonement.
So he has spoken, and so thou standest before me, right as always. What a curious way to awaken. Now, I have a question for thee. What is the worth of a single mortal's life? Because that would be senseless. Wilt thou answer my question? So, I ask again, what is the worth of a single mortal life? In death, that is so. Very well. I am satisfied. We have met, and I know thy face. We will see each other again at the proper time and place. Farewell.
Do you mind? I was rather enjoying my view of the ceiling. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we arrive at this Gith crash, will we find out how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over? Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for. A delicious thought, but... the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. I can't wait to get this thing out of my head. Head to Baldur's Gate. Someone's waiting for me. The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do? A firm answer. I'd do the same. We'll need that kind of thinking to make it through all this. You're doing well. We should get some rest. Good night.
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel? It's natural to suffer a touch of worry, but an illithid worm should be causing more than mild anxiety. Before the illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash. Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Galek. I remember who I was in Kreshkalir. I was hungry to face my first Geich. My sword pined for their blood. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears. Next time you're able, look to the sky. Watch the moon cross it. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my Kresh. Kalir.
Do you think me so sheltered? My entire clutch battled beholders deep within the eye of the sky. We infiltrated a Neogi spelljammer and laid waste to its crew. The tears spanned Toral's sky, Vinisk. There is more to this realm than this grassy pebble. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
We meet again, as predicted. I shall be here in thy camp for whenever thou hast need of my services. A mending of the threads between life and death. Should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, I will cleave soul to body once more. A matter of coin. Make haste. I would have words with you.